I'm with Leah Cevoli, TV and film actress, cartoon voices, and host and public speaker. That's a lot of things you're doing all the time. You must be really busy.
Yeah, it's a lot. There's even more.
I saw you upstairs on the panel of Billy West, Ernie Hudson, etc. That was a great panel.
Yeah, it was amazing. We did the voice actors panel here 2 days in a row at Pop Culture Expo with Chris Bevins and Tom Wayland and Rachel Robinson and Billy West. And today, Ernie Hudson joined us for the Ghostbuster script, which was amazing. I mean, how often do you get to read a Ghostbuster script with a Ghostbuster sitting next to you? It was awesome.
Now, you were talking upstairs about a movie you're currently working on.
Yeah, I'm currently working on The Sultana. The Sultana is a documentary. It's being produced by Mark Marshall. He's a producer of Free Willy and one of the Harry Potter movies. And Mark and Mike Marshall, Mark's brother, have been working on this project for 8 years. Sean Astin is executive producing, as well as Jim Michaels, executive producer of Supernatural. Sean's also going to be narrating. Jim Beaver from Supernatural is narrating. So it's a really strong cast and crew. And what The Sultana is about is a steamboat. In 1865, after the prisoners of war were released, so American soldiers were released from POW camps, and these particular soldiers were walking north, walking home hundreds of miles, and the steamboats would offer passage for money. So I guess the captains got about $5 a head for soldiers and $10 a head for officers. And this particular boat had a capacity around 376 people, and they put over 2,000 people on this boat. It blew up. The boiler blew up. People died in the explosion. People died in the fire. People drowned. And over 1,800 American men and women, veterans of the Civil War, died. And we don't really hear about it much. So our documentary is on Kickstarter. It's at rememberthesultana.com. We're raising the funds to finish it. We are about 58, 59, 60% funded at this point. So we're going to hit it. So check out rememberthesultana.com. You can follow on Twitter at Sultana Disaster. Yeah, thanks.
No, some of your credits. Deadwood, were you on the show or were you?
Yeah, on Deadwood. I was on Deadwood for 3 seasons, and I played a whore in the Gem Saloon with Ian Swearingen. I was one of Al's whores. And it started off as a background gig. I was one of the regular whores in the background, but as the seasons progressed, good work got noticed on that show, and many of us ended up being given speaking lines. And it's 10 years ago, but it was an amazing, amazing experience. Some of the best people I've ever worked with, and I'm still friends with many of them. And Jim Beaver, for instance, who's going to be in the Sultana, was on Deadwood with me. So it's amazing to get to continue to work with such awesome people.
I always had a debate with some people about whether the language they use on Deadwood was actually language that was used at that time, or was just something they tried to magnify into.
Well, I don't know that we can really know, but David Milch is just an incredible writer. He's visionary and prolific, and all those big words that people use, they describe him. So I don't know. It was his world. It was his Deadwood, South Dakota, and we lived in it, and we loved it.
Well, it's been awesome talking to you. I'm looking forward to that movie, Sultana. That'll
please.
probably be out later in the...
Well, rememberthesultana.com. We've got 10 days left for funding, and then Mark and Mike and the team will be able to finish it up. They've been working hard for 8 years, so now they just need to finish the footage and the B-roll and finish some more interviews. They're interviewing descendants of the Sultana. It's been 150 years since the explosion. So, I mean, I would say if all goes well, hopefully sometime early next year.
Well, great. I wish you the best of luck and best of everything. I mean, you seem like a really genuine, down-to-earth person.
Thank you. I'm from Philly originally. I'm a Philly girl, and I moved down to LA 15 years ago with $200 in my pocket, not knowing a soul. So, thanks. Hey, this is Leah Cevoli, and you're watching HC Media.